You alright everyone, it's Asa here from Romany Custom Catapults. So I thought I'd do a quick video on these couple that I've just finished. Big boy slingshots as I like to call them. I'm trying something different with the camera rather than getting me in it, which I always look dog rough to be honest with you when I'm on camera because I've always got work clothes on when I'm showing you this stuff. But I thought I'd concentrate just on the catapults and try a different video. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So both of these are Pegasus builds. We'll start with this one. I'm really fond of this one. It's been a long time coming. The person who's asked for it has waited a long time. It is made up from magic forest plant stone, which has got little bits of lichen, twigs, moss, all stuff like that in it. But this is the orange version. This glows really well. You can see the twigs down the side where I've broke the sides of it, and on the front. I hope that's focusing. I can see on the phone here now, so it makes it a bit easier to show you. So the left hand hold catapult, standard dimensions, nothing fancy about it. Well, nothing fancy about the dimensions. The frame itself's quite fancy. We've got orange G10 liners, made up from 1/4 inch on the front, 3/8 on the back, and a 3/8 palm swell, which feels nice. The glow on this, in fact the glow on both of these catapults are unbelievable, but I'm going to include some pictures at the end of this video just to give you an idea of how this glows. But it's a build I'm happy with. I'm matching bead there with it as well. And then this one, again a custom order. This is blue VDI. I've worked with turquoise and silver. This is the blue version. It's got bits of silver in it as well. It's got all sorts in this, aluminium shards, whatnot. This is custom dimensions. We've got 30mm tips, and we've got 100mm outer fork width. Also, I've slimmed it down in here a touch and other places because it's for a slightly smaller hand, a young lad. But yeah, I'm liking this. Again, the glow on this is phenomenal. White G10 liners. This one is made up from 3/8 for the palm swell, web swell, 1/4 on the front and 1/4 on the palm swell here, to keep it a little bit smaller. I actually quite like the feel of this. No matter what size material I use on them, I only ever take it down until it feels how it wants to be, so it doesn't really matter. What you do get though, if you use larger materials, you get larger areas where you don't need it, and it kind of, well, it's useless. It adds more weight to the frame, but it does make it look more curved and more shaped. Now, I went with brass pins on this one. The other one had carbon pins. This is brass. The common choice to put on this would have been aluminium pins, really, but I just felt brass pins would have just give it a little bit of a kick. And it does. I think I made the right decision. I think the brass pins look really good on it. Also, the lanyard, well, tube holes now. If I do a frame with tube holes, for a long while now, I've been sanding them to the same grit as the frame and polishing inside the tube holes, because I think it's silly little things like that that make a frame that little bit more special. But on this particular frame, and I've done it on a couple of others, the actual lanyard tube, it's brass. It's aluminium lined with brass, and the brass bit in the middle I actually sanded to 2,500 grit, and I polished it all the way through, which is completely pointless. As you can see, I've put a lanyard straight through it, but it was just one of them things I wanted to do. I don't know why. I'll continue to do it. Probably spent an hour just working the inside of the tube. Like I said, it's pointless, but it's just nicer to say I've done it. So yeah, less focus on me, more focus on the builds. I'm going to get these posted out, and I've got 2 Pegasuses and a Shamshir to start, so I shall get on with cutting them out of a big piece of aluminium I've got here. I hope everyone's well, and I'll catch you all soon. Over and out.